All right, Beatrice is with us in San Antonio, Texas. How are you, Beatrice?
I'm doing well, and thank you so much for saving my marriage, Dave. Ever since we started Financial Peace, me and my husband never argue about money, so it's been a blessing. Thank you.
Very cool. How long y'all been married?
We've been married for 11 years, but we've been together way longer than that, so it's been really, really nice.
Well, it's a good thing to not kill each other after 11 years, right?
Yeah. We're still breathing. But now we have one dispute, and I was like, we've just got to call the Dave Ramsey Show, so that way we could just put it into it and figure out what we're going to do.
Okay.
So I have a question for you.
All right.
So we're on baby step. We've got back into debt, and we're in baby step number 2 again, unfortunately. And I have about 20 different envelopes that I've established. And ever since New Year's came around with resolutions, my husband was like, let's go ahead and just stop the envelopes and just concentrate on the necessities like grocery money, gas money, and mortgage, those kind of things, and just kill the rest of the envelopes and put all of the savings toward our debt until we're out. And I'm saying we continue the envelopes. That way there's no surprises when we need tires or when we need an oil change or what have you. So I'm trying to figure out, what do we do?
Okay. Probably a combination of the two. 20 sounds pretty wide, and I like his intensity about cutting back and throwing everything at the debt. But you're making a solid case for you need to be ready for tires, okay? So I would not cut out, for instance, your car repair envelope. I wouldn't overfund it. I wouldn't want $10,000 in there, but you're going to have car repairs, and if it carries month to month a little bit in it, that's okay. That's not a bad thing. So if you're talking about oil change or car tires, that's a car repair envelope, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Okay, so, I don't know how you got to 20, though. What is it? What all these things you're saving for?
Okay, so like contacts and glasses for me and the kids, home funds when we need pest control, prescriptions, doctor bills, kids funds whenever there's photos or they need new shoes or what have you, tires, Christmas savings, oil changes and maintenance, licenses and taxes.
You have a different envelope for oil changes than you have for tires?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, you've got this split too thin. You're going to drive yourself crazy. That's
really?
called car repairs. Why do your kids' shoes have their own envelope?
Well, it's just kids' funds, like kids' funds in general.
Kids' shoes are called clothing.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
that's one envelope.
But just kids' funds for whenever they need the school pictures or if they need I don't know,
miscellaneous kids stuff like the school pictures or field trips or whatever. That's a reasonable thing. That's not something you cut out. But you probably need to combine some of these envelopes and put the shoes in the clothing envelope, and let's start having a breakdown for that. At this stage of the game, I'm probably not having a Christmas envelope today, but I probably would start one somewhere down about August or September to get ready for Christmas, because in the meantime, I want you tearing into this debt. Okay. So you've done a really good thing because you've gotten very intentional. The two of you are talking about money. You're communicating and not killing each other. This is a good thing. So all of these things are proper. You're doing everything right. And the normal process is as you get better and better about budgeting and using the envelopes, you use less and less and less of them. 30 years later, we have 3.
Wow.
That's all we have, 3 envelopes. Everything else we do with the budget and the debit card. Okay, but Sharon has a clothing envelope. We have a food envelope. And I can't even think what the other one, entertainment, I think, is the other one. But a lot of everything else we do, we just use the debit card because we've gotten in the rhythm of the budget for 30 years.
Wow.
Okay, so it's gotten smaller and smaller and smaller, but there are still things. You see Sharon at the grocery store, she still pulls out that Rachel Cruz designer envelope purse thingy that Rachel sells, and Sharon liked the new one, so she's got that, and that's what you'll see come out, and you'll see her paying for cash for her groceries. But if I take Sharon out on a date night at a nice restaurant, it's probably going to be a debit card nowadays. But at the start, we had a different restaurant envelope and a food envelope. So the way you're starting is the right way to start. But just to tell you that over time, as you get better at this, you're going to use fewer and fewer and fewer. And today, I would go ahead and combine a few of these you're talking about and probably think about 1 or 2 that you can empty and catch up later to get on this debt like your husband is suggesting. You guys are going to win, I can tell. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.